Hello Joshua, Jovina here, and this is your video consultation on how to dress. And I always start my consultations with the color palette, which I have sent you a PDF file for you to download, this particular color palette, which is called the Winter Color Palette. And these are the colors that will look best on you based on your hair color, eye color, and your skin tones. Okay, so as you notice, they're really cool toned based colors. There's nothing warm about the colors. They're all just very cool based tones. Now, this is just a guideline as to the colors that will look best on you. It does not mean that you cannot wear other colors. It just means that these are the ones that will look best on you, and these are the ones that you should have the most focus on when you're buying your clothing. For example, if you buy a button-down shirt that doesn't have any of these colors as the base, but has it in maybe just a stripe or in part of the print, then that's still okay because you're incorporating something that is in your color palette. Okay, but it is best to try to stick with basically these colors when trying to dress to impress, so to speak. Okay, so I'm going to just go over some of the things you should probably have in your wardrobe, because you can always build with just certain basics. You can build from there. And the basics that most guys should have in their wardrobe would consist of things such as a pair of khaki pants, at least a couple of pair of dark wash jeans, maybe a pair of slacks, maybe in like a navy blue or a black, unless you have a suit. If you have a suit, like a basic black suit, then you're all set because you have the suit. You can wear the slacks separately, and the blazer from the suit, the jacket from the suit, also can be used separate in other ways. You can also wear it with jeans or anything else. You don't have to wear it as a suit particularly. Okay, but these are some basics that you should have in your wardrobe. That and at least 5 or 6 button-down shirts. And also there's t-shirts that I feel are the best are the nice fitted t-shirts with a v-neck, and with those you can wear a blazer or a leather jacket over it and really give it a put together look. For example, you're wearing a dark pair of wash jeans with one of those v-neck t-shirts in a nice quality cotton type fabric. For example, maybe it's in a royal blue, or even this pine green, or even this Chinese blue, whichever might be your favorite color. I do suggest that these particular shirts be in a solid color, because it does give it a more put together look. So you put that with a nice pair of dark wash jeans, and say you have a black leather jacket, a motorcycle style leather jacket or aviator style leather jacket. It gives it a really cool, edgy, yet very put together look. Okay. Also, if you decide to put just a black blazer or a navy blue blazer over it, or of something of that type, it also can give it a more dressed up and put together look. The key to all of that is to make sure that the fit is nice fit on the jackets and shirts. Jackets, when trying them on, make sure the shoulders aren't too big. Make sure also that you can move your arms forward and backwards. Open up your chest, closing your chest to make sure it doesn't feel tight across your back. Make sure the sleeves aren't too long, that they're not covering part of your hand, or that it's not too short, that it's up too far above your wrist. The sleeves of a jacket should hit you right at the very bottom of the wrist, and your whole hand should be showing. Okay, your hand should not be covered at all. Your whole hand should be showing. So that is the proper length on a jacket. Okay, and also the length of it in proportion to your body. Your hand, the bottom of your fingers should be just maybe about an inch below the jacket. It shouldn't be longer, because the longer the jacket is, the shorter it's going to make your proportion, because it's going to make your legs look, it's going to shorten your legs. And I know some guys like to wear the bigger jackets and they think it looks good, but if you really, really look at it and you have something that's too long or too big, it's going to make you look smaller. So fit is really very, very important. In pants and jeans, also the fit is very, very important. It should fit properly on the waist, not be saggy and baggy, not too long where it bunches up around your ankles. It just tends to look sloppy or even gangster-like, you know, kind of thuggish. And, you know, it really does depend on the kind of women that you want to attract. If you want quality women, women that are of a higher quality, you really do need to step it up. You will need to dress in order to impress the higher quality women. If you like the more, I don't know, playful kind of a girl, you still need to dress in a manner that's not going to be thuggish. And I know some women like that, but there is a fine line between being a thug and being a bad boy. So women do tend to gravitate to a bad boy. And they might be willing to try a thug, but after a while they just want somebody who is considered the bad boy, but the thug they will put to the side. And that's, you know, it really does depend on the quality of women that you want. So you do need to dress according. And when we get to your photographs, I'll kind of go over what I think of each photograph. And I actually, just to give you a heads up, I actually thought you did really well. So there's really not a whole lot that I need to critique, but there are a couple of pointers that I would give you that would maybe kind of sharpen up your look a little bit more. Okay. So these are the colors from the winter color palette. Don't be afraid to try different colors, even if you think, oh, maybe I won't like this color, the fuchsia, which is kind of a purpley color. You can go a little deeper than this, a deeper shade of purple, which it won't look so purpley as this one. Maybe you just don't think you can pull it off, but once you try it on, maybe do it in small doses. Maybe do it in a button-down shirt that has a stripe in this color and another stripe in maybe the royal blue, and maybe something in green, you know, different colors, and just kind of incorporate this in small doses. And try that, because you might be surprised as to how it looks once you try it on. You'll kind of see how the color really does look much better and brighter on you. If you put the wrong color on, you can usually tell you feel frumpy. And when you have the right color on, it really does make a difference in how you feel about yourself. Okay, so play around with colors, try things on so that you can get a feel for how it actually looks on you. That, and for the fit also. Okay, so let's see, let me just go over some of the photographs that we have here. And this is a close-up photograph. Okay, here's a good example of you're actually incorporating your color to your wardrobe. Okay, you're wearing just a plain t-shirt. This is a more casual t-shirt for just hanging out, you know, not really going out. But it is in your color palette. It is a basic black t-shirt, which is a great color for you. And not too many guys can actually pull off wearing all black, but in your case, because it is in your color palette, wearing all black is actually a great option for you. Also, the combination black and white for you is a great option because that'll look really good on you as well. Okay. Now let's go on to another photograph. I'm just going to kind of go over each one, and that's pretty much the same. You're wearing the same shirt. And here, I can't remember which photographs these are, so I just have to kind of. And it also, you know, for you, because you are in good shape, you can wear just about anything. You can wear things shirts tucked in, you can wear them pulled out. Not every guy can do that. Some guys are out of shape, maybe have a little bit of a belly, can't wear a shirt tucked in, you know, it just kind of does minimize what you can do with your wardrobe. Okay, well, here's an example that I wanted to discuss with you. Okay, obviously already you're incorporating colors. You're doing really well with colors. So in that aspect, you're doing really, really nicely. You tend to be wearing colors already that you know look good on you. And here you have the combination of black, and you're wearing the red, which is a blue-based red, which is called the red blue on your palette in your shirt. So, and this is one of those